Is it too soon to call this my game of the year? And also, what does it say about the state of gaming when potentially my favorite game of the year is a remake of a 25-year-old game? It doesn't bode well, I'll say that much at least. Hi there everybody, this is David, and today I'm reviewing Star Ocean Second Story R, released for the Nintendo Switch, PS4, and 5, as well as PC, and it comes out officially tomorrow, and I would like to thank Square Enix for providing me a key for this early access review. And also, if you're a new visitor to the channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button for more JRPG reviews and news, and now, let's go ahead and get started. I've been singing the praises of Star Ocean 2 for many years now, not only calling it one of the best RPGs on the PlayStation, but one of the best action RPGs ever made, and easily the best Star Ocean game ever made as well. I played the original multiple times back in the day, trying my hand with both heroes and multiple party setups, and I really just could not get enough of it. So nobody was happier than me to see this fantastic HD 2D remake. It has now been rebuilt from the ground up, while at the same time keeping all the life, charm, and depth of the original, but with some added quality of life features that elevate it really to something immensely special. So let me go ahead and start talking about it from the beginning, because by now I am sure that all of you out there have had a chance to play through the demo, and if not, go ahead and try it out for yourself. And by the way, you can load that demo save straight into the main game too, so you're not really wasting any time. This features English and Japanese voice acting from the original cast, and you can change what voices you hear on a character-by-character basis. There's also a new soundtrack with fully remixed tunes, as well as the Earth, Galaxy, and Universe difficulty levels, which you can switch through at will while you're playing. And that's especially nice if you happen to receive any game overs, because I'm here to tell you that, even on the easy Earth mode, it still does present a challenge, and I did die quite a couple of times in my playthrough. This is, at its core, an old-school JRPG after all. Thankfully though, you are not sent back to your last save point. You're able to retry the battle until you finally come out on top. And hey y'all, if you're liking this review, please be sure to smash that like button and subscribe for some more great content. If you've never played the original, I'm super sorry that you've missed out on this experience for the past 25 years or so, but let me just talk a little bit about Star Ocean series itself. All these games take place in the same universe, and they're all somewhat loosely connected to one another. But you are in no way, shape, or form obligated to play any of these games in order to understand them. It's more like Final Fantasy, where they all just kind of like reference one another, except for that abomination of a plot twist in Star Ocean 3, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, you can choose from one of two heroes, Claude, an Earthling and officer in the Pan-Galactic Federation who ends up mysteriously transported to the underdeveloped planet of Expel, or Reyna, a young girl with mysterious powers whom Claude rescues in the forest. Your choice of hero is paramount, as the storyline will play out completely differently depending on who you choose. There are also unique characters locked behind each hero, completely different private actions for both of them, as well as different endings too. So, because of this, you're kind of like getting two games in one, because once you beat the game with one hero, you're going to want to go back through again in the New Game Plus and see how the story unfolds with the other hero. So it's really nice that they added some fast forwarding features, as well as a cutscene skip too, for all those multiple playthroughs that you're going to want to do. If you've ever played a Tales of game, then you know what the battle system is like. In fact, the Star Ocean team was formed way back in 1996 by disenchanted members of the team who developed Tales of Phantasia back on the SNES. While in the first game, encounters were random, here, they are no longer random, and they appear on screen as kind of like little clouds, similar to Okage's Shadow King, where the green clouds are weaker enemies, the purple are normal, and then the red ones are super strong. Battles take place in a side-view manner where you control any one of your party members, while the rest act upon AI orders and strategies which you can customize to your liking. You can change with the battle formations, as well as their MP use, even down to the point where you can tell them whether or not to cast certain spells. I really like the amount of controls that you have over the entire combat situation. The battle system has also been completely overhauled, with gameplay reworked from scratch to adjust to the tempo, hit feedback, skill effects, AI rage, and frame rate for all of your special skills and moves. I've just gotta say, it makes it so much less clunky than it was 25 something years ago. And remember how you always kind of had to avoid putting a bunch of spellcasters in your party because it froze the action every single time that they cast something? Thankfully, that's gone now too, so there is a much speedier rhythm to the gameplay. Also, it's so nice that since you have 8 characters in your party, but only 4 in the active battle, those other 4 who aren't actively fighting can kind of join in and assist your frontline fighters. But to adjust for this new mechanic and other changes to the battles, the difficulty has been increased accordingly, and some mid-game bosses have been strengthened too. Not only that, but there's new side quests that offer better equipment and items, as well as super powerful monsters called raid monsters that you can discover and fight on the world map for even more benefits. One of the biggest changes to the battle system is the bonus sphere system. Essentially, little tiny spheres are dropped from enemies which allow for bonus enhancement effects. And you get these spheres whenever you kill an enemy, get a critical hit, or break an enemy. And you can get up to 3 different bonus effects per battle. And these bonuses and spheres carry over from battle to battle. But if you're back attacked or you die, then you lose all of your spheres as well as your combat bonuses. So it really is in your best interest to make sure that you're not ambushed and that you don't get bitch slapped in the next week. I love the new additions to the battle system. It makes it so much more fast, fluid, and fun, and it really turns up the volume on an already fantastic game. There are just so many little things added that make it so much more accessible and much nicer than the original version. Remember all of those "what do I do next" moments? Well, that's been completely alleviated. First through the use of a minimap which clearly states your next objective, but secondly through the use of character comments that tell you what to do next whenever you open up the menu. Then there's fast travel which you can utilize at any time, and you can use it even if you just want to leave a dungeon. Go ahead, be my guest. Or do you want to do all the private actions at once? That's fine too, because the fast travel screen tells you exactly where all the private actions are located and what you have not yet done. You can just zip and warp around and complete everything at your leisure. It is a completionist's dream. Then there's the auto-equipped wizard, which pops up whenever you get new equipment, allowing you to just automatically equip all your best stuff. This here definitely needs to be in a hell of a lot more RPGs because it's just fantastic. And taking a page out of Xenoblade's book, there's unique spots scattered around the map, and whenever you find them, it gives you added lore, as well as experience, gold, items, and SP. It's such a great bonus for going off the beaten track. And remember back in the first game, whenever everybody's friendship values were just kind of hidden? Not anymore! If you do something to piss somebody off, their friendship value will change and you will know it. Conversely, if you do something nice for somebody, your friendship value will go up. And you can always check on your friendship levels in the status screen. It is not a mystery. The skill system has also been streamlined to be much more user-friendly. You no longer have to buy your skills at the guilds. They're all available to you right at the start, along with descriptions of what they do. The guilds, though, do have a function, that is guild quests, which encourage you to utilize your crafting skills, such as writing, compounding, machinery, art, and cooking, and when you fulfill those quests, you get some nice rewards. In addition to those guild quests, there's also challenge quests, which kind of have a lot more to do with battling and exploring the world and ensuring that you're as powerful as possible. But whenever you complete those challenge quests, as well as the guild quests, you're going to be getting a ton of rewards and experience and gold, and that helps so much in keeping down the need to grind. And speaking of keeping that grinding down to a minimum, chained battles are introduced. They are a thing here. You can get into an encounter with as many as 5 different enemy groups, and after you fight them back to back, you'll get more bonus experience and gold for doing so, up to 3 times more. It is so nice. Now, y'all are in for a little treat here, cause I got a bee in my bonnet, and I just have to talk about this and rant a little bit. This year in particular, there seems to be a lot of discussion on looping in JRPGs, or just talking about a gameplay loop in general. I hate gameplay loops. I hate them so much. You know what I'm talking about here. Games like Eternites, Persona, or Cry Machina, where you do the same thing over and over and over again. You go into the stage, you do your fighting, then you come back to your home base, you talk to your little party members for a year and a day, then you do it all over again until you beat the game. Nothing is more boring to me. And I am happy to tell you that this game was created before gameplay loops were a thing. You were just let loose to explore a glorious world map, go to the various towns and dungeons on the continent in whatever order you desire. The world is your oyster, and there is no looping to be found here. Thank God. So, let's talk about that world map that I just brought up too for a minute. I feel like RPGs with world maps are a dying breed, and I am old school. I'm over 40, and I love a good world map, and this one is fantastic. It's absolutely beautiful and enormous, filled to the brim with treasures, discovery points, monsters, towns, optional dungeons. Just everything that you want in a world map is there. Even fast travel on the back of a chocobo. Oh, wait, no, not a chocobo. A bunny! I can think of nothing better than riding a bunny all over the world. I could just go on and continue gushing about how much fun I had with this game. 2023 has been a strange, odd year for RPGs in general, with indie hidden gems coming out of the woodwork, super high budget AAA RPGs just becoming dead on arrival, and then average budget games actually coming out on top as one of the best ones out there. Like this game. Star Ocean 2 just goes to show that you don't need gratuitous panty shots and big boobs to sell a game, nor do you need billions of dollars and a huge marketing fund. All you need is a quality story, solid gameplay, and most importantly, that fun factor. And Star Ocean 2 has that in spades. So that's it for my review of Star Ocean 2: The Second Story R. How did you feel about the game? Let's get a discussion going on here, and let's all talk and chat about it, because I'm always in the comments too. And if you like what I do on the channel, please head on over to the Patreon and sign up for early access to my videos and behind-the-scenes photographs. The link to it is over in the video description. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.